Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Nate Anime and welcome back to my channel. So, we finally got some raw gameplay. No bells, no whistles, no crazy effects or anything like that, except for the effects that are going to be in this gameplay trailer, that is. But besides that, this is going to be just a raw gameplay video finally, because I've been kind of wondering, like, how is this game going to work, how is it going to function, like what will we have to do when we play the game, when we start the game, like how we're going to start it, how it's going to play out, the layout and everything else in between. So hopefully all that will be shown in this video right here that the NFS Speed YouTube account uploaded. So let's take a look at the gameplay and see how this game plays. So I'm gonna make this screen a little bit bigger right here, and we're starting off with a win by ASAP Rocky's car, the Mercedes-Benz speedrun gameplay, the meetup. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be like a little car meet area. I do see on the top right hand side the split of the money in the bank. As I said in previous videos, it's kind of similar to like Grand Theft Auto's you know, pocket money and bank money, like it'll be separate. Okay, it's a little introduction scene to the race here. Okay, that's not bad with the little character introductions, although I will admit dude's introduction was a little bit cringe. So I am starting to see those little animated effects that everybody's been complaining about in motion. Yeah, see, with the jumping you get the wings, and I can see like a little, like the little light trail. I like that. And then I can kind of see like the effects showing that this guy is actually, you know, slipstreaming off the car in front of him. Okay. Alright, so we'll be able to make bets on other racers. Not bad, not bad. I mean, so far the game looks pretty good. Holy crap. Yo, this looks real good. They really improved on the graphics with this game, I will admit that. Okay, that's interesting. Why is he braking so hard? Yeah, the car, this car right here, it's braking a lot. I was hoping to go a little bit more wild with the gameplay. Alright, you can even drive on the subway tracks. Not bad. And the dude's getting chased by cops. Can we see the cops? Can we see the cops? I can only see them on the mini-map. I don't know, but so far though, I mean, the game looks good. The effects aren't as bad as I thought they were. Like, I know a lot of people are like getting all mad and stuff about the graphics and like the animations and stuff like that. Personally, I mean, I don't really mind them that much, and on top of that you have the option to keep them off. Oh wow, the people walking all over the area. I wonder how that's going to work. I wonder if it's going to be like similar to how it was with Midnight Club, where you can't really crash into the people, they just, you know, jump out the way just in time before you end up hitting them. So far, I mean, the world looks okay. We got the little Chinatown area. I like this area right here. It kind of reminds me of like Underground 1. Okay, so the gameplay doesn't actually look that bad. Now there are some things I do want to check out. Let me see here. Okay, so you have like a boost. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, okay. I'm seeing right here. I'm watching this little boost gauge right on the bottom side right here. I'm trying to see what the person is doing with this, and it seems like a boost gauge. Again, going back to Midnight Club, where you were able to draft cars, and if you draft them long enough, you can get like a little bit of a boost from them. That seems to be the case right here that they're doing in Need for Speed right now, which is pretty cool. It kind of, you know, gives us an alternative to, you know, the nitrous, which is something else I want to look at. And I've been kind of wondering this recently. The recent Need for Speeds that have come out, personally haven't had a nitrous system that I have particularly enjoyed. Need for Speed's Heat nitrous system was, just, push a button and blast the nitrous, and your whole entire ball would just disappear, and then you have to wait until the bottle was like filled back up to the top. I didn't like that. It was very similar to Need for Speed Pro Street. Even though I liked it on Need for Speed Pro Street, I didn't like it in Need for Speed Heat. I didn't like it in Payback. I liked the way they had it in Need for Speed 2015, but I don't know. Hopefully, let me check the video. Okay, so that's the drafting boost. Ooh, yes, so we will be able to use the nitrous more naturally instead of just, waiting for, the nitrous to build up to the top and then just giving us some crazy blast boost or whatever. That's actually a very welcome change. And, okay, so they got drift events, and I actually heard a rumor that apparently drift events were not even going to be in the game. Well, apparently this confirms that there are going to be drift events in the game, so that's good to know. But yeah, I did find that kind of weird that they weren't going to have drifting in the game, especially since they recently had another video that came out a while ago. I did not cover it. It had some type of like what looks to be a reused game event or something that was labeled as Speed Cross in Need for Speed Pro Street. It's being relabeled in Need for Speed Unbound as a takeover or something like that. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Personally, I mean, I liked the Speed Cross in Payback, but honestly, that was it. That's the only thing I liked from Payback was the Speed Cross. And then right here we have the little car meet area that, we'll be able to meet up in a area and actually, see other people's cars and be able to interact with them, I believe. So yeah, this is not bad. You have the tab right here for events, rivals, and my rides. I was also kind of hoping to see, what this was being played on, because the graphics in here look pretty good. Just taking a look right here of the landscape and just look at the graphics. Like, there has been a really big difference in graphics. So I was kind of wondering, like, what is this being played on? Is this being played on PC? Is it being played on PS5? Like, I don't know, but it's kind of crazy how good this looks. And I was gonna try to find out what this was being played on, because I did remember seeing buttons, and the buttons are being blanked out. So yeah, for right now we can only speculate and say maybe it's being played on PC. Alright, so something else I wanted to point out is the way the guy who's playing this game is driving. I don't know if it's me, but it doesn't seem like he's driving, to me, in my opinion, like, naturally. I don't know if this is being, like, controlled by some type of AI or computer or whatever, but it doesn't seem very natural to me. Like, the way he's taking the corners, like, why is he driving so slow? Like, is that what you might have to do now in Need for Speed Unbound? Like, take corners a little bit more slowly instead of, drifting through the corners. No more of that, like, break the drift thing, like, feature anymore. Like, we'll just be able to drive kind of, I guess you could say, like normal, like we used to do in the older Need for Speeds, because that would be a very welcome change. Because the way, like, the whole break the drift thing is just not my thing, and I never really liked it. Okay, wait, there goes a little bit of that break the drift right there, so there will be a little bit of it. Let me see here. Yeah, some more break the drift. Ooh. Let's go back on that. I just saw something that reminded me of something. Me seeing that drift just now kind of reminded me of Need for Speed The Run. The way the guy drifted in. For the past couple of Need for Speeds, when you drift into turns, your speed stays maintained. You don't really lose a lot of speed. You keep your speed that you have, and you just keep going once you're out of the drift. Here, on the other hand, when you go into a drift, it seems like you lose speed in the corners. Like this guy just now, he just lost a ton of speed hitting these corners. Man, like that gives me like Need for Speed The Run vibes right there. But I mean, besides that though, I mean, I'm pretty impressed by the gameplay. I am very impressed by the gameplay. Again though, the animations and stuff around the car, like when you're drifting and stuff like that, they aren't as bad. I know there are a lot of people out there who, you know, just not liking the anime effects or anything like that. That's what everybody's calling them right now, the anime or animation effects or whatever the heck you call them. People are just not liking it. I mean, personally, I think it's just going to take some time to get used to, because, I mean, this is the way Need for Speed Unbound is going to be. It's not going to change. And on top of that, like I explained a little bit earlier, if you don't want any of those effects on the car, you don't have to get them. You can actually keep them off at all times. So, yeah, I don't think it'll be that much of a problem. If anything, it'll actually make the gameplay a little bit more interesting. Because Need for Speed Heat, even though I will admit Need for Speed Heat has been the best Need for Speed we've had in a long time, the gameplay could sometimes be just a little bit on the boring side. I mean, like, yeah, you're able to race and handle the car so much better, and the cop chases were pretty intense at times, but overall, like, if you're just straight up playing the game and just racing, it gets a little bit boring after a while. So I think that's why they probably added these little, like, animation effects to kind of, you know, like, spice up the game. Because again, I like Need for Speed Heat and I like the gameplay, but sometimes, you know, it just gets really boring and repetitive. So who knows, maybe these little effects might actually spice up the gameplay and make it seem a little bit more interesting. But personally, it doesn't really bother me that much at all. So yeah, overall, I think the gameplay looks pretty good. Kind of wish we could have seen some, like, pursuit play or something like that, but for right now though, this is all we got, and I'll take it. So, will I be playing this game? Absolutely. I've done like 3 videos on it now. And what system will I be playing it on? I was thinking of doing it on the PC, but you know, since I just happen to have a PlayStation 5 now, yes, that's right, I have a PlayStation 5. Somehow, someway, I was able to obtain a PlayStation 5, and I didn't even have to sell my soul to one of the scalpers. So, big victory for me there. And yes, I'll be playing it on the PS5 because, one, I don't really have any games for the PS5 at the moment, except for the next generation version of Grand Theft Auto 5, which, yes, I will be going on the PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto Online and checking out the Atasha vehicle when I get a chance. But for right now though, my focus is on Need for Speed at the moment, and I will be playing Need for Speed Unbound on the PS5. Although I do kind of get the game for free on PC in a way, because I do have Xbox's Game Pass for the PC, which automatically gives me EA Play for free and allows me to actually access the game early on PC. So I don't know, I might do PC first just to see how it is and then switch over to PS5. The reason I want to do PS5, one, because it is a brand new console and I just buy it and I don't have any games for my PS5 at the moment, and also because my PC kind of goes for a lot. I mean, when I'm playing Forza Horizon 5 on my PC, it's okay, but you know, it could look so much better, and I want to make sure the experience for you guys is just as good as the experience I'm getting, and the best way to do that is to play it on the PS5 rather than play it on my PC, where I'm playing the game and I'm recording the content at the same time, because I have one PC that does basically everything and I don't want to put too much strain on it. I want to be able to play this game at its best performance, so I'm going to be playing it on the PS5 for the time being. Who knows, I might flip-flop between the PC at some point in time, but for right now though, with it being a brand new game, I want to experience it first in the best quality I can experience it in. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching my video on me reacting and looking over the Need for Speed Unbound Speed Race gameplay video that Need for Speed did upload. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video.